Hello, and welcome. I want to talk to you about a feeling that many of us, especially as we get a little older, know all too well. It's a subtle feeling, a little whisper from our own body, a persistent ache in the lower back, a quiet reluctance in the shoulders, a newfound stiffness that seems to appear out of nowhere. A quiet reluctance in the shoulders, a newfound stiffness that seems to appear out of nowhere. Is this stiffness my new normal? Maybe you felt it when you reach for something on a high shelf, or when you get up from your favorite chair after watching a movie. It's not about big pains, but about that quiet curiosity that starts to brew inside you. Could there be a simpler way to recapture some of that youthful grace? To move with a little more ease, right from the comfort of your own home? Many of us have always been active. Maybe you're a gardener, a baker, or you just love a good walk. But the years, like persistent ivy, can slowly, almost imperceptibly, start to bind us. Bending down to tend to a plant might now require a little extra thought. Reaching for a kitchen item can feel less like a simple motion and more like a whispered challenge from your muscles. And rising from your armchair, a simple action you've performed 1,000 times, might start to demand a subtle brace of your hands. You find yourself sighing more often, not from sadness, but from the slight effort of everyday tasks. This isn't the version of you that you know best. It's a version that feels a little less free, a little less vibrant. But here's the most important part. Alongside that growing stiffness, a spark of your inherent curiosity remains. You're not one to surrender meekly to the passage of time. You believe in seeking solutions and in finding joy and ease wherever possible. It's this quiet resolve, this inner nudge to explore and understand that has brought you here today. Right now, you might be sitting with a simple question in your mind. What can I do? Can simple chair exercises truly make a difference? The answer is yes. And what we're about to explore together could be a game changer for you too. If you're curious about finding more ways to feel great in your body, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps us make more videos like this one. Your journey didn't begin with a sudden, dramatic event, but with a quiet, persistent question that your body started asking every single day. Maybe it was when you first swung your legs out of bed, feeling a protest from your hips. Maybe it was when you reached for a cup from the cupboard and felt a strange, new tightness in your shoulder. It's a creeping sense that your body, once your most reliable partner, is becoming a mystery you no longer fully understand. What is this new stiffness? Where did it come from? Is it a permanent part of getting older? Or is it something you can actually influence, even reverse? This curiosity is both a little daunting and utterly compelling. You probably heard your friends and family talk about their own aches and pains. Over coffee, they grumble about their knees, their backs, their hands. They all seem to have a new physical limitation to manage. But what if it wasn't just about managing pain, but about preventing it? What if the key wasn't in simply accepting these limitations, but in gently, thoughtfully challenging them? The activities you're used to, gardening, walking, are about doing and producing. You're beginning to wonder if there's a different kind of activity, one that is simply about listening to your body and helping it find its rhythm again. This quiet, internal dialogue is what led you to this video today. You aren't looking for a miracle cure or an extreme fitness regimen. You're looking for a conversation, a gentle suggestion, a hint of something you can do yourself, on your own terms, right here in your home. This is a personal adventure you're just beginning to write. What will you find? What simple movements could hold the key to this unfolding mystery of your own body? Let's find out together. By the way, if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next video. As you explore topics like this, you might see headlines like, "Unlock your flexibility" or "Rediscover movement." And I know, sometimes those headlines can feel a little too good to be true, right? But what if we focused on content that feels grounded and gentle? What if we approached this not as a demanding workout, but as a kind of invitation? I want to invite you to view your body as a temple, deserving of gentle care and respect, rather than a machine to be pushed to its limits. The exercises we'll explore today are simple, non-threatening, and can be done from the comfort of a chair. It looks so easy, but here's the big question that might be dancing in your mind. Can something so simple truly make a difference? What's truly important is the emphasis on listening to your own body. This isn't about pushing through pain. It's about honoring your individual limits. We're not here for a boot camp. We're here for a conversation with ourselves. The focus is on gradual improvement, on finding comfort and ease, even if it means moving just a little bit. This is an invitation, not a demand. You can think of these movements not as a chore, but as a way of asking your muscles and joints to relax and release the accumulated tension of daily life. As we go through this, I want you to remember a powerful idea. Flexibility isn't about touching your toes. It's about touching your life with more ease. Your goal isn't to become an acrobat. It's to reach for that top-shelf item without a wince, to tend to your hobbies with less strain, and to rise from your armchair with a little more fluidity. It's about enhancing the everyday. With that thought in mind, get comfortable in your chair, sit up straight, and get ready to embark on this gentle experiment. What will you discover? If you're enjoying this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. It really helps this channel grow. Your first attempt at these exercises may be met with a mix of cautious optimism and a slight apprehension. Will this really work? Am I doing it right? Those questions are completely normal. Let's start with a gentle neck turn. Slowly, gently, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Hold for a few breaths and then return to center. As you do this, you may feel a subtle tightness in your neck, a stiffness that has become a constant companion, but also a hint of release as you hold the stretch. It's not a dramatic pop or crack, but a quiet unfurling, like a tightly wound spring easing its tension. Did you feel that? That's what it feels like to be loose again, even if just for a moment. Next, let's try some shoulder rolls. This is a movement many of us do unconsciously when we're tense, but doing it with intention, focusing on the movement and your breath, feels different. Roll your shoulders forward, then back, feeling the gentle rotation in your joints. You might even let out a small sigh, not one of discomfort, but a pleasant surprise. It's as if your shoulders, often hunched from hours spent reading or sitting, are being invited to relax and settle into a more natural position. This sensation, though subtle, suggests that even these small, simple movements have the power to unlock hidden stiffness and bring a sense of calm. As we progress through these stretches, I hope you'll notice not just the physical sensations, but also a beautiful shift in your mental state. The focused attention on your body, the deliberate rhythm of your breath, can begin to quiet the usual chatter of your mind. Worries about daily tasks can recede, replaced by a mindful awareness of the present moment. It's a meditative quality you might not have anticipated, a wonderful bonus to your quest for physical ease. You may feel a gentle warmth spreading through your muscles. It's about reconnecting with it, piece by gentle piece. A new kind of conversation has begun between you and yourself. Your support by subscribing really helps us create more videos that can bring this kind of peace and relief. By the end of your very first session, which can be as short as 10 minutes, you may feel a curious blend of lightness and grounding. Your neck, while not entirely free, might feel less rigid. Your shoulders might have a newfound sense of openness, as if a small weight has been lifted. And then, as you rise from your chair, you may find that the usual effort feels marginally less pronounced. There may not be a sudden miracle, but a distinct and incredibly encouraging ripple of hope. It's the feeling of a door, long stiff on its hinges, finally beginning to yield with a gentle push. This subtle change is enough to ignite a quiet excitement within you, a belief that you're truly on the path to something beneficial. As you walk to the kitchen or through your home, you may find yourself paying a little more attention to your gait. There could be a faint sense of liberation in your hips, a slight spring in your step that wasn't there an hour ago. It's as if your body, once a collection of independent parts, is beginning to remember how to move with a more integrated harmony. The act of reaching for something on the shelf now feels slightly smoother, less of a deliberate stretch and more of a natural extension. These aren't grand gestures of newfound athleticism, but rather the quiet, unsung victories of daily life, the kind that accumulate to make a significant difference in your comfort and quality of life. Now, as you settle down with a cup of tea, you can look around your home and feel a renewed sense of connection to the world around you, facilitated by this simple, gentle act of self-care. This isn't just about avoiding pain. It's about embracing the joy of movement, about cultivating a relationship with your body that is filled with kindness and understanding. The whispers of stiffness haven't vanished entirely, but now, overlaid upon them, is a new, encouraging hum, the quiet song of muscles awakening, of joints finding their rhythm, of you rediscovering the gentle art of feeling good in your own skin, all from the comfort of your cherished chair. And if you'd like to continue this journey with us, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps our community grow. Now, let's talk about the hips. Our hips are at the center of so much of our movement, and often they're the first place we feel that stubborn stiffness. They carry the weight of our daily lives from sitting to walking, and over time, they can get incredibly tight. That feeling of a limited stride or a creak in your step. It often comes from here. But what if we could gently invite our hips to open up a little more? It's time for our next exercise, the seated hip stretch. Get comfortable in your chair and take one ankle to cross it over your opposite knee. Now, if you can't get your ankle all the way up, that's perfectly okay. Just rest your foot on your calf. The goal here isn't a perfect form. It's about a feeling of a gentle stretch. With a straight back, lean forward just a little from your hips. You don't have to go far, just until you feel a comfortable stretch in your glute and hip. This isn't a competition. It's a conversation with your body. Hold that position, breathing deeply. With each breath, can you feel the muscles begin to soften? It's a quiet, profound release. You know, it's fascinating how a small, seemingly insignificant movement can create such a large sense of relief. As you hold this stretch, you might feel a pleasant tingling, a sign that circulation is improving and that those tight muscles are starting to let go. This stretch is a silent victory, a testament to the fact that you don't need a gym or fancy equipment to make a difference. It's about giving yourself permission to slow down, to listen, and to feel the incredible power of mindful movement. What a wonderful thing it is to rediscover flexibility in such a simple way, isn't it? Your subscription helps us reach more people who could benefit from these simple, life-changing movements. Now, let's move on to an exercise that feels like a gentle squeeze and release for your entire torso. It's the seated torso twist, and it's fantastic for relieving tension in your spine and core. Our spines, those incredible columns that support us all day, can get so compressed. Think of all the time we spend sitting, leaning over a book, or folding laundry. It's like our bodies are constantly being pulled forward. This next stretch is all about giving your spine a chance to breathe and unwind. Sit tall with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Now, gently place your right hand on the outside of your left knee and your left hand behind you on the chair. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly twist your torso to the left, looking gently over your shoulder. You're not trying to become a pretzel. You're simply inviting your spine to rotate. Feel that gentle unwinding from your lower back, through your core, and up to your shoulders. It's a marvelous feeling of decompression, like a quiet sigh for your whole body. Remember to keep your movements fluid and your breath steady. This simple twist does more than just stretch your back. It engages your core muscles, which are so vital for balance and stability. As you hold this position, you're not only creating space in your spine, but also strengthening the muscles that help you stand tall and confident. After a few breaths, slowly release and return to the center. Now, repeat on the other side. This exercise is a powerful reminder that taking a few moments for yourself can have a ripple effect throughout your entire day, making you feel lighter and more aligned. Every time you subscribe, You're helping us create more of these helpful videos. Thank you for that. For our final stretch, let's focus on something that we often take for granted, but are absolutely essential for our stability: our ankles and feet. Our feet are what ground us to the earth, and keeping our ankles mobile is crucial for preventing stumbles and falls. This simple exercise, the ankle circle, is a perfect way to end our routine by reconnecting you with the foundation of your body. Lift one foot slightly off the floor, or if that's uncomfortable, just keep your heel on the ground. Now, slowly begin to draw circles with your toes, as if you're drawing a small circle in the air. Take your time. Can you feel all the tiny muscles and joints in your ankle and foot moving? Start by rotating clockwise, then switch and rotate counterclockwise. Notice any differences between the two directions. It might feel a little awkward at first, a bit rusty, but with each gentle circle, you're reawakening those connections and helping to improve your balance from the ground up. As you finish this final movement, I want you to sit for a moment with a feeling of gratitude for your body. No matter what your body can or can't do, it's a wonderful thing to be able to connect with it in this gentle way. These simple stretches, done from the comfort of your chair, are not just about becoming more flexible. They're about cultivating a deeper relationship with yourself, about answering that quiet curiosity with a sense of action and self-care. It's about feeling more grounded, more confident, and more at ease in your own skin. And remember, your support by subscribing makes it possible for us to continue creating this kind of content to help our community. So there you have it. 7 simple stretches to stay flexible, all done from a chair. You don't need a gym membership, special clothes, or a lot of time. What you need is a willingness to listen to your body and a little bit of curiosity. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about building a routine that feels good, that makes you feel a little less bound and a little more free. Remember that ripple of hope we talked about earlier? It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? It's in the small, everyday victories, rising from your chair with less effort, reaching for something on a shelf without a wince, or simply moving through your day with a newfound sense of ease. These are the moments that truly matter. These stretches are your quiet promise to yourself, a way of saying, I'm going to take care of me one gentle movement at a time. I invite you to try these exercises whenever you have a few minutes to spare, maybe in the morning to start your day, or in the evening to unwind. You'll be amazed at how quickly those little whispers of stiffness begin to fade, replaced by a more confident and joyful hum. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad you took this time for yourself. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel so we can continue to make more helpful videos like this. It truly means the world to us. Until next time, stay curious, keep moving, and be kind to your body. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for the daily updates. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends.